afternoon. We're here at the Incheon yard. Now you're probably wondering what I'm going to show you now. If you are up to date with our magazine, yes, we have a magazine and we post quite often over there. We have this series of articles where we show the history of vehicles, especially Korean cars that are very popular. And our top vehicle, the top model, that is the best model that sells in Korea, also in Autowini, is the Hyundai Tucson, especially the iX model. Now, what do we have here? Well, luckily for us, we got most of the generations almost lined up in a single way. So there's a good chance to show you the differences of the models. Now, we're going to do a little mixing on the jumping. But for example, here we have the Tucson iX from 2011. These both here are Tucson and iX from 2011. And what is the big difference? So when they came out with this type of changes for the Tucson, they did a complete change. Now this is the type of model that you would normally recognize the Tucson, because this is the most iconic version, and this is the one that is mostly sold all over the world. If you're in Costa Rica, if you're in Guatemala, you've seen this car. You know this model, you know this shape. Same, 2017, 2011, 2013 Tucson. This is from Autowini. And finally, suddenly, we got the first generation here from 2006. This is actually how the Tucson was supposed to look back in the day. And you can have it side to side, next to each other. You have the two different versions, completely different to each other. This is how it originally came out in 2006 from the first iteration. And this is the first change, or let's call it facelift, that has been. And this is like, for example, this is the base version, this is with extra gadgets, this is the secondary version with other options too. But we have here two generations available from Tucson, but there is one more. We have one more generation right here, right next to the first one. So we have grandfather here, we have the son, and then we have the more recent model, which is the third generation. This one was done after 2016, and this, you can see, is a completely different or reimagination of the Tucson model. It has bigger, we went from the classic look to the more grille and LED type of lights and much more. Now, I wish I could show you the fourth generation, which is the current one, but that's a little bit too new. And if you don't, I'm sure it's somewhere here in the yard. I haven't found it yet. So until I found it, I'll probably show it to you. But thanks for joining us, and this is just a little bit of the history of the Hyundai Tucson. You can find it on the line in Autowini, in Autowini.com. Until next time, thank you.